Okay, we are live. This is episode 90 of Nansen Office Hours, which is crazy. Today, I've got Laveen with me, who's the product owner for Nansen Connect. So we're going to be looking at current and future updates as well, including ERC20 gated channels and hardware wallet support, which is very, very good. So yes, it's going to be very cool. Drop your GMs in the chat. Ask anything that you'd like. And before we start, if you're new to office hours, each Wednesday we do Nansen and Chill sessions, and we look at new features, answer any questions from you, hopefully provide some alpha leaks as well. So make sure that you subscribe, turn notifications on. We also have Nansen unsupervised every Friday, so make sure you watch out for those. And if you'd like to try Nansen, we have up to 40% off all subscription plans at the moment. Should have a link below as well. And if you want to find it in the future, you can just go to the plans and pricing page on our homepage. So yes, that's it. That's it from me. Laveen, do you want to introduce what Nansen Connect is, and maybe what our ambition for it is as well?
Sure. Hey everyone, GM. We go close to the merge, man. Super excited for that. But hey, welcome everyone. So Nansen Connect is a Web3 messaging tool built for on-chain communities. With the help of all the on-chain data that Nansen has and providing token-gated access to communities, what we are building at Connect is a high signal, low noise, private access for communities so that token holders can meet their communities, discover alpha together, or go ahead and make some important decisions at Connect.
Yeah, definitely. So I think we're going to cover like the user flow. So if we start with what we just added, as I mentioned, we now have hardware wallet support, which covers Ledger and Trezor, right? So
Yep.
if you want to share your screen, and we'll kind of go through the login process, and then as we do that, we can have a look at like the new UI and all the new features, which is really, really cool. Okay, I'll share your screen.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. So you'd be able to visit Nansen Connect by going to the link connect.nansen.ai. And what you'll see is an option to connect your wallet. So the way to log into Connect would be that, hey, you need to present your Ethereum wallet. Right now, we support MetaMask, and along with MetaMask, we are also able to support hardware wallets such as Ledger and Trezor. Soon, we are also going to be releasing support for additional wallets so that no matter where your tokens are, you have the access to Connect. You go ahead by clicking on Connect your wallet. And if you're an existing Nansen user, what you could do is you could link your account by going to account management tab. This way, we would avoid creating two accounts for you, and you can link your wallet to your main Nansen account. But
I think it's important to say though as well, right? You don't need a Nansen account or anything. Anyone can use Connect. You just need to make sure, that you actually connect your wallet and everything.
Yeah. As long as you have because communities are token gated, as long as you have the right tokens, anybody can access Nansen Connect right now. As long as you connect your wallet, and from there, what would happen is you'll have to sign this message. By signing this message, we'd know that, hey, you own this wallet. So after you sign this message, there'll be another signature for enabling encryption. Because DMs on Connect are end-to-end encrypted, that's why we need the second signature to make sure that we enable encryption. And once you sign both the messages, you're in, you have access to Connect. And the first thing that you would encounter is direct messages. All our DMs are end-to-end encrypted so that any communication that you do to any wallet, ENS holder, you have the privacy, and nobody, even us as Nansen employees, can view what's happening. So we're trying to create a secure environment for you to DM anybody.
Yeah. So do we want to have a look while we're here, like what has been added to like create this new user interface maybe?
Sure. So recently we also updated our user interface to focus to improve our experience when it comes to people logging into different communities. What's the difference between now and maybe the last time that you might have logged into Connect is that we have a new tab on top where you can access all your communities that you're a part of. On the left, we also have all the wallets that you have DM'd. We've also added a new community page where it would display all the token gated communities that are part of the Nansen beta. And along with this, you can also filter down to all the communities that you're eligible to, or filter down to any NFT communities or tokenized communities that we have. Once you're part of any community, what you could do is you could go to on the community tab on the top and view all the channels that are there of that community on the left. Because all channels in Nansen are token gated, so only if you have the right amount of tokens, you can get access to each channel on Connect, and nobody else, even us as Nansen employees, can actually join the channels unless we
Can we
meet the
just
criteria.
just ask Laveen, someone has a good question before we like look at the ERC20
Sure.
channels. So someone asked, how are the DMs encrypted? Is the blockchain involved in this process?
Yeah. So right now, what we are using is we're using the virtual encryption method, and what we just do is we used a fixed signature. We used a signature that you provide to generate the encryption keys to encrypt messages end to end, and as all of it happens off chain, there's no blockchain transaction that happens with while you're setting up the encryption.
Yeah. So should we have a look at like why these like ERC20 token gated channels are like really important? For me, I thought they're really cool because like if you're part of a DAO, you can then set up like a group chat with people that are obviously in the community and you know for definite because they hold the token and stuff like this. And also you could then like maybe segment that up into like whale chats or whatever, or I thought it's cool just for enthusiasts. Like I remember last year when I was like really into a token, I would join like the Telegram chats for the community and things like this. So it's not even just for DAOs. It's cool to just know that everyone in that community definitely does have your token. And actually you can see, right, how much they have because it's like part of Nansen.
Yeah, for us, ERC20 or tokenized communities uh, are important to be part of Connect. So we've seen how NFTs come into the play, but we believe that every token is a community. So hosting your token gated access, providing token gated access to your community members helps you make sure that uh, all the users that are part of that channel, first of all, they have the skin in the game. Second, you can segregate different channels based on requirements. You might have one channel base for your top 10 token holders. Maybe those are also where those channels are also where you discuss high alpha or make certain decisions that you'd only want to to keep it private to maybe your top 10 or top 100 token holders. So being able to segregate channels based on different amount of tokens that someone has can segregate, can also differentiate how you would want to talk to your community holders. Plus, it provides a secure space for you to talk about and meet other community members without having to probably dox yourself, which maybe could happen on Discord or Telegram.
Yeah, that's a good point as well. Because like I would hope that we can get a lot of DAOs onto our platform and like get this really going. What is the process for like if someone wants to get their DAO onto Connect, do we have like a form or anything that you can go and then use and we'll then take a look at?
Sure. We can link this form, feedback.nansen.ai. So you can access this directly through the platform. So the way I would access is I'd have this feedback button on Connect. So if I press this, what we can do is we already have few requests for communities. You can just go ahead and submit a request. Our team can then process it and set up a community for you as we are in this beta phase. As you're building the platform right now, what we want to keep is we want to keep the access to communities permissioned for the short term. And in the future, we look at opening up the platform.
Mm-hmm. Would you be willing, because I know that you have Lido, right?
Yep.
Would we be able to have a look at the Lido channel, or is that going into everyone's whatever?
What I can do is
I'll
try not to open the channel, but what I'll do is I'll just walk you through what are different possibilities with channels, because this is a public view that everyone would be able to see, even if they have the token or no. But what we are able to do is, even inside Lido, what you can do is you can play around with how you would want to token gate certain areas of the channel. So you may have an announcement channel where maybe only one Lido would be needed to join, while you could have so that you could have most of your audience or most of your Lido holders who could join in and listen to what you have to say. Then you'd have certain channels such as general that you could maybe have 500 Lido as the minimum requirement to join in. Or even these are two interesting ones. One is staked ETH holder. So as long as you have one staked ETH in your wallet, you can join this channel, meet other folks who have also staked ETH right now. And the other thing that we are excited about is poolside chat. And this goes beyond just Lido, but what we have been able to do is, as long as you're adding liquidity to Curve's STETH pool, if you have deposited your STETH in that pool, what you could do is you can join this channel and meet other folks who have participated in the similar strategy. So this can go to beyond Lido to, let's say, earn depositor channels, where people who have deposited their assets in the same strategy can join in the same channel, talk to other holders, and share alpha.
Do we have plans, or maybe I've made it up? I thought we had plans as well, like for moderation in these communities, to like maybe get on board community managers as well. So is it a process of like talking to these communities and figuring out who could be someone who could like post in the announcement channels or moderate them? I think especially true for like NFT collections as well.
Yes, we have minimal moderation tools right now, but we are also working towards adding more. But as part of Connect right now, the moderation tools that we have is, if in case you want to block someone, you can go ahead and block that user. Or what you could do is you could also choose, when you have certain announcement channels, you could choose who from the community would be able to post in those channels. So you can dictate mods for each channel and what would they, and those mods can then decide whether they want to block or unblock certain users if there's some spam.
Yeah, because I think it'd be cool, because then we could like carry across the roles that people have on like other platforms. So for instance, like in NFT collections, there's often like a community manager or whatever that we can easily then like carry across onto Nansen Connect, and they can basically kind of do the same role, which brings us on nicely. Do you want to have a look at, firstly, the NFT collections that we've got already, because people might not know? And is it like the same process? I'm like, it is, isn't it, to go on feedback, right? And then if you want your NFT collection added, you can like push for that. I think I saw the wizards on that feedback form, and now we've got them added.
Yep. And just one more before I jump into NFT collection, just one more point on moderation. With the help of token gating channels, and verifying the ownership of your wallet. And there is another aspect, which is your on-chain activity becoming part of your identity on Connect. What we're able to do is we're able to eliminate a lot of spam that Discord or Telegram is able to generate. So what you get here is high signal, close to no noise, and you can verify who the other person you're talking to based on looking at their assets, looking at their on-chain activity right inside Connect, building an environment where, hey, you can trust other participants in chat, or that there'll be less spam anyway.
Yeah, I think that's really important as well for like token communities, because you can then see like, is this person actually like a big holder, and then what they're saying, can you actually rely on or whatever? Can you take seriously? Because you understand then like they hold a lot of this token, they clearly do really like it and everything like this. So it gives like a layer of evidence, I guess, and that's the
Yeah,
same for
this goes back
NFTs.
to
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
this goes back to my early days in the crypto space. I remember
Mm.
when I was first participating in an NFT mint, and I was on Discord, and I just received a DM that, hey, I've just shared a link for you to simplify minting this. And that was me in my naive days, went ahead and clicked on that link. Next thing you know, I'm drained out of ETH from my wallet. So if
Wow.
I can imagine, if I had Connect back then and somebody would have DM'd me, I could have easily verified if this person is actually from a community that they're promising, or look at their on-chain history to verify, hey, yep, this is a legit person.
Yeah, I think that's a really good example, actually. Like if someone's saying, or they want to trade something, or they want to sell something, or whatever, again, you can see, do they actually own this, which is a really important thing. So yeah, if there's anything else, Laveen, as well, just let me know that we haven't covered. But is it time to look at the NFTs?
Oh yeah, let's look at the NFT communities.
Hmm.
So on Connect right now, what we have is Zookies, BAYC, Clonex, Cyberkongs. These are communities where probably and even Doodles, where you'd want to connect your hardware wallets and then chat with other community members. So because we have the hardware wallet support, you can now log in and speak to other BAYC, Cyberkongs, or Zookie holders. Then we also have one of the favorite ones, the Doge NFT community from the Freezer DAO. We recently added forgotten dreams based on the feedback that we've received. Then we also have Hashmark and Kaiju Kings. One of my favorite ones, though, is obviously the Fudgy Penguins. And this is something that's also one community where I'm the most active, be it on Twitter or Connect. And then along with that, we also have here the Ghost Gangs and Sneaky Vampire Syndicates. Again, too, if you want to request more NFT communities, what you could do is you can go ahead and request here in the feedback form.
For that Doge one, like some of these, I didn't know the Doge one was on there. So did we find the Doge NFTs from requests?
Yes, actually, this was we received a request from their community only, where
Hmm.
they were like, "Hey, could we request a channel for the Doge NFT?" And even here, what we have is, here's a good example of how you can bring in a community that might have an NFT and a token as well. So Doge pixels are basically smaller pixels of the original Doge NFT. You can token gate certain channels based on Doge pixels. And then along with that, you also have certain channels that can be based on the doc coin the dollar doc coin that the community has.
Yeah, I think that's a cool example. What else can we look at? Do we want to look at now smart alerts, or is that jumping ahead? Have you got a good example? I saw you just put a tweet out for Pudgy Penguins, right?
Yeah. I just saw we just saw one put out a tweet for smart alerts on the Pudgy Penguin channel. So because that's, I think, already out there, so maybe what I could do is I can give you a quick sneak peek of what I tweet out. So
Hmm.
as part of now Nansen Connect, all communities get is pre-configured smart alerts. So these smart alerts would be triggered either block-to-block basis or hourly basis, based on any event that happens on chain with respect to your community. So one of the examples of is a Pudgy Penguin smart money sales. So whenever any smart money would either buy or sell Pudgy Penguin, this alert would be triggered and delivered to you right inside Connect. And along with this, we also have another trigger. Whenever we've seen above average volume for Pudgy Penguin sales, this would be another trigger for smart birds inside Connect. So what this allows for is, again, on Discord or any other Web2 platform, you would receive off-chain signals from your communities. But here on Connect, what we are doing is, hey, you have your off-chain signals right inside Connect. But along with this, we are also able to deliver on-chain signals on what's actually happening with your community.
Yeah, I think it's really cool, especially if you're someone coming onto Nansen that maybe isn't a Nansen user, because then it kind of gives you exposure to also features that we have for like paid subscribers, which are smart alerts. And it also gives you, like, even looking there, you can see smart money selling, which is like often a really good signal, or smart money buying, the same thing.
I prefer
So
smart
we're
money
doing,
buying fingers. Always a
yes,
good signal.
so do I. But yeah, like all of that for free is pretty amazing. So I think it's a really, really good feature. And you could probably customize it a bit, right, Laveen? Like, let's say you want to talk to the community manager and they want something specific. Is that something that would be possible?
Yes, in the beta, definitely we are open to receiving more and more feedback. So if any community manager wants to request any additional smart alerts, what we could do is we could configure them and deliver them right inside Connect. So the way we have these smart alerts for NFT communities, we also have smart alerts for our token gated or ERC20 communities. Now, on ERC20, what we've done is we've taken certain smart alerts like whale watchers. So this basically tracks the top 20 holders of your token. And if those top 20 holders would either buy or dump tokens, what happens is there's an alert triggered, or whenever there's a new smart money that participates in that either buys or sells your tokens, let's say Lido, again, there'll be an alert that'll be triggered to you right inside Connect.
Yeah, I think that's really important, because then you can see if all your big holders are selling, it's probably not a good sign, and you'll be the first to know if you're on Nansen Connect, or if you're a Nansen subscriber, of course, and you have smart alerts set up. But yeah, I think that's most of the things that we've covered. But I want to ask you, what do you think like new features might be coming soon, and what's the kind of grand vision for Nansen Connect? Where do we want to end up?
Yeah. So with Connect, what we want to build towards is we want to build Connect towards looking at how can we improve what on-chain communities are doing right now using all the Nansen data that we have. So what we're trying to do is we are trying to connect on-chain communities, Web3 tools, and looking at all the workflow that they are doing to build new initiatives. So a few examples that I can walk is that are possible on Connect in the future would be, hey, you can, as right now, what you could do is you can look at someone's profile. So let's say if I go to my profile, you can take a look at all token balance and the NFTs that I own. But what you could also do is you could also view NFTs that the person has, and looking at someone's NFTs, you can also identify, hey, this person has a good NFT that I want to purchase. So you could DM them and purchase the NFT. What we are also looking at adding is bot commands that a lot of communities end up configuring on Discord, what we could do is we can configure those commands. We can set those commands inside Connect using all the Nansen on-chain data that we collect. And then along with this, we want to optimize more on token-gated use cases for our communities. So one example of that would be, hey, if DAOs want to make off-chain votes, that could also be possible inside Connect in the future.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, going back to the other question that you had of what the grand vision for Connect would be, what we want to do is we want to focus on building a platform for all the on-chain communities, so that they can continue to find other token-gated members and discover alpha or make important decisions in a high signal, no noise space.
Yeah, I think one tiny point I just wanted to make, because people might want to understand like the type of messages you can send. So you can send emojis, text, like completely as you would on anything else, images. You can send GIFs, right, as well.
Yep. You can also send GIFs. Most of the time, I end up always sending the Pudgy Bangan GIF because those are amazing. So you can send GIF from Giphy. Soon, what we are also doing is we are adding a plugin where you could just directly inside the message, you could just write Giphy and you'd be able to send GIFs right through Connect.
Yeah, so like it fully functions like everything else, and links as well. It's just like a really good kind of messaging platform. I think we've done an amazing job on it. So hopefully all of you do as well. Is there anything else that I've missed out so far that you feel like we should cover? It's not going to be like a full 1 hour episode. We just wanted to like showcase what we've got and hopefully answer any frequently asked questions. Yeah,
I think that's about it. That's where we are with Connect. Right now, we're building together with our users and in our beta. What we're also doing is we are all constantly looking at feedback from NFT communities, from ERC20 communities on what this platform can evolve to be. And yeah, soon once we open it up for everyone, we'll be super excited for all users to come in, set up their own communities, and do all things in a Web3 native way.
Yeah, definitely. I really, really like it. Someone says it looks great, which is very good. I think as well, as with everything at Nansen, if anyone has like feedback or things they really want to add, ideas, that's the same for Nansen, for Portfolio, for Connect. Like we said, we have that feedback page up there that you can head to. What is the URL quickly, Laveen?
Yeah, the feedback link, it's feedback.nansen.ai. And then on that, what you could do is we have filtered based on different products that we have. So for anything related to Pro Nansen, you can go to Nansen Pro. For Portfolio, you could go to Nansen Portfolio. And then we recently also have Research Live. So you can go ahead and add feedback for research. And then there we also have Connect and Query.
That brings up a really good point, actually, but we're going to be looking at that next episode anyway. But we just launched a Nansen Research Portal, well, the Nansen Research Portal, for everyone to check out. Like I said, we'll cover that next Wednesday for office hours. But yeah, go and check that out. We've got all these amazing reports. We have a merge report, which of course is just in time for whatever. I think it'll be like 18 hours away now. So before that, go and check that one out. You can be a light subscriber and up, so you just need to sign up for free, and you get access to that full report. If you want access to the other amazing reports as well, I think it will definitely tell you like what subscription you need to be on. But yeah, some will be accessible and some won't, or whatever, depending what subscriber you are. And we also have, which is really amazing, like some collaborative reports with like Amber group and stuff like this, QCP, and one that I'm blanking on, which I'm so sorry. Who am I missing there, Laveen? QCP, Amber.
Wait, I think.
One more.
Wait, Even I'm forgetting.
You can find
those
out.
two are the.
You can definitely find out. You need to go on our Twitter, and there is one more, which is another amazing company. For some reason I'm just completely blanking on it. But yeah, so go check that out. I think that's it for Connect. If you have further questions, like we said, go to the feedback page. You can DM me, you can DM Laveen, the main account, whatever. We always want to be like getting feedback and being collaborative. So yeah, make sure that you subscribe, turn on notifications. Like I said, research next week, unsupervised every Friday. And Laveen, do you have anything? It looks like you wanted to say something.
Yeah, just when you just talked about research, just this one light bulb that clicked in my brain when I was looking at this feedback. So we have Nansen Pro portfolio tool to look at your portfolio, research for in-depth research on what's happening, Connect for meeting tokenized communities. It's like, and when all of these tools come together, I remember when the first smart alert was triggered on Connect, the first thing that went in my mind was, hey, this is us taking a leap towards building an information super app for the Web3. And it's exciting how all these products come together to build an ecosystem for any users to do research, talk to communities, analyze portfolios, all inside Nansen.
Yeah, and a lot of it is free, which is really, really amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Journey says in the chat, is Cumberland. That's who I'm missing. So QCP, Amber, Cumberland, they're the ones collaborating with us on research reports, which is crazy. Really, really good. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for joining. Yep. Like I said, provide feedback, subscribe. If you want to sign up to Nansen, we've got up to 40% off for a limited time. So there's a link below. If not, you can go to the pricing page just on our homepage as usual. And I think that is it. Thank you so much, Laveen, for joining. Thank you for anyone listening. Yeah, have a good day.
Thank you for having me, Alex. Look forward to speaking with everyone on Connect.